What's going on, my creative collective? Welcome to a special video that I just wanted to put together in celebration of it being Charlie Day. So this is Charlie Day officially. It's been a year. It's been a full year, a year since I've come out and started transitioning, and I just wanted to make a video to mark the occasion, not involving tarot or anything along those lines. Just very short to the sweet, no, short to the point and sweet. I wanted to just thank everybody who's part of this channel and, comments and watches and who just joins in, because that means so much to me. One of the things I love about astrology and tarot is that literally, when it comes to, and this is from this book here I read recently, I was like, I love that idea. And it resonated because it's what I love about astrology, is that being born, you have a seat at the table. Being born, you have a seat at the table to share with others. Tarot is much the same for me, right? It's, engaging in it. There's no real barriers to entry. You don't have to prove that you're deserving. You're here. And if you're participating, then you're welcome, right? And that's such a huge thing for me. So I was reading another book, again, super shocking, I know. Thank goodness for libraries. Oh my goodness. But I was reading this book here, and if you have not read it, I highly recommend it. It sounds maybe like it would be a little bit dry, but I can tell you it's not. It's excellent. One of the things that it talks about is the unique medicine of being queer and trans. So for folks who have a little bit of an issue with the words queer, with queer, then we'll say 2S LGBTQ plus. So that is like a unique alchemy that we have to sort of transform things from one to another. And to what it talks about, it quotes Adrienne Marie Brown's essay. The essay is called Dream Beyond the Wounds. And I'll put the quote on the screen here that I'm about to read to you, but it's from this essay, and the book itself that I read quoted this. And I find this to be so poignant for not just a Charlie Day, but just that process and engaging in the world and the ways that, queer and trans communities have so much to offer, and now more than ever I feel like that needs to be kind of upheld beyond Pride Month, beyond those things, and just focusing on our strengths, and that's in our magic and our medicine here. So I'll read this quote to you from Adrienne Marie Brown's essay. So, find the wounded places in your community where thinking and action are stagnant. Bring the medicine of imagination. Love that so much. And then I'm going to read a quote from the book, not the essay, from the book that follows the quote. So, queer and trans people are experts in the medicine of imagination. It is a form of expertise that has ensured our community's survival across generations, yet is rarely recognized as such in medicinal, educational, or other institutional settings. And I think, one of the things that I love about this, and this being like a year of coming out and transitioning, it's been such a powerful, a powerful experience, because it's like owning your truth, right? You wear your truth in a way that you can't hide from other people. And some people are going to be amazing about it, right? This applies not just to transness, but queerness, but also all of the things that make you in ways that are doing it out loud, right? It talks about, resilience, and how a lot of the time, queer and trans communities are studied for their resilience, right? We're studied for the resilience and what makes us so strong and capable of thriving under really wildly, circumstances that may not look like they merit thriving, but we find a way, right? We find a way. And of course, I'm going to insert a Colorado Avalanche thing. That's one of the things that I loved about their campaign through the season, was their hashtag was find a way. And I feel like that's a lot of what queerness is to me, and then when they won the cup, it was found a way. But that idea of we just find a way, and that's our medicine. Our medicine is imagination and finding ways where there aren't any. Usually, we find ways not just to survive, but to thrive, and to laugh in the face of norms that would make us believe that we're anything less than pure fucking magic. And the book also talks about this, talks about resilience in a really wonderful context, because a lot of the time resilience is extractive, because the systems that make it necessary for us to find alternative ways to thrive and that give birth to this beautiful medicine then extract resilience without understanding the depth of communal energy in it, right? That alchemy of transformation. So it's like taking notes and then, packaging resilience in different ways and then selling it back without understanding the community's need for it in the first place. They quote an intersex and trans scholar named Hill Melatino, and I'll put the quote on the screen here, but resilience is thus not about bouncing back nor about moving forward, but rather a communal alchemical mutation of pain into possibility. It just feels like it reads like honey. I love the fact that it has there's so much liberatory potential when we really think about that. I'll read it again. Resilience is thus not about bouncing back nor about moving forward, but rather a communal alchemical mutation of pain into possibility. Oh, so good. And I think that it sums that up, the ways that I've come to thrive in my transness and the ways that I've come to know myself as for the beauty of it. Because when I first started transitioning, quite a few people were saying, don't do tea, don't take tea. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? And as though I hadn't thought about this for what feels like lifetimes, as though I hadn't, considered all of the possibilities and wanted to lean into it. Oh, when you get facial hair, you can't get rid of it. Yeah, no shit. That's the point, right? And it's like coming in, you can see it a little bit, but it's like those things. Oh, well, what about the ways that it could? Yes, that's why, right? And what's funny is that once I started taking tea and just experiencing these beautiful changes that made me feel more at home in my body than I've ever been. Like it just, God, it feels so good. It feels so good. And I feel like being here, and being alive never had such sweet meaning than it does right now, having transitioned. And it's funny, I had a kid at work ask me the other day, are you a boy or a girl? And I said, oh, I'm a Charlie. I'm a Charlie. And it's like I'm a Charlie. I'm neither, but I'm so good with it. I'm so good with it that even the times where people, are kind of awful, there's always more reason in the people that see the light of it and that celebrate it. It's almost like for the darkness that might try to assert itself, there's so much more light. And that's not to say that the dark can't be hard, but that's to say that I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the good. And so as much as this is like a Charlie Day celebration, celebrating my coming out, it's also saying thank you to the amazing folks around me who have, I don't know, just represented that communal possibility, turning pain into possibility, the communal energy of that. So, but I think that's where resilience is. That's where resilience lives. And on, today, as this is posted, I will probably be on a trail somewhere, celebrating in the woods, communing with my trees. But yeah, I wanted to put this together I think it's important, to when trans people speak about their experiences, I think it's not just that everyone benefits. I think that it allows other trans folks to understand that their voice matters as well. And so I wanted to put this together as an offering, not just to other trans folks, be they, non-binary trans like myself, or binary trans, or non-binary period, however you identify. I wanted to put that together on a day where I unofficially joined the Leo Collective, which it feels apropos, but this is it's just to say at once thank you, and I'm so grateful, and then on the other hand to say I count myself among so many other wonderful and beautiful trans people, and that hashtag trans is beautiful really is a thing. We're fucking magic. And don't forget it, my friends. So no matter where you are on around or within 2S LGBTQ plus community, I just hope that you remember that your medicine is the imagination. Your medicine is imagination. So thank you to Adrienne Marie Brown for that one. That was brilliant. It was so good. But yeah, remember your magic and remember your medicine, and don't forget that you're here for a reason. You're here for many reasons, but thriving is primary among them. So I want to say, like, if this resonated, give it a like, but if you do or don't, it's totally fine. I just wanted to put this out there. So Yeah, happy Charlie Day. Have a wonderful day, my friends, and wherever this finds you on the time space continuum, morning, afternoon, or night, I hope that it finds you very, very well. Take care.